Doo-wop.
The Doo-wop Revival comes your way 3 times a week right here on Doo-wop Radio. Join me, Glenn Fisher, bright and early every Wednesday and Friday mornings from 8 to 10 for a journey back in time. And we're right back at you again on Saturday afternoon from 4 to 6 with classic doo-wop, a cappella, and a little mix of soul. We're playing the best music ever put to wax, and together we really are keeping this great music alive right here on Doo-wop Radio.
Doo-wop Radio is on the prowl. We're looking for new DJs to make this station rock on. We play the best in doo-wop, R&B, and early rock and roll. You can be a part of the #1 doo-wop station on the planet. If you're interested in being a volunteer DJ, email Mike G at doowopradio.com.
Even the score. 2 solid hours of forgotten Halloween treats and tricks, and the Mummy and the Monkey here to sweeten the mix. Oh, it's a ghoulish goulash from Halloween's past, and a skull and crossbones flapping atop our mast. So let's get shoveling into this Halloween bash. Here's Bobby Boris Pickett and the Monster Mash.
When my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
They did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker Five.
They played the mash.
They played the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
They played the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They played the mash.
They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drac's voice did ring. Seemed he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?"
It's now the mash.
It's now the monster mash.
The monster mash.
And it's a graveyard smash.
It's now the mash.
It's caught on in a flash.
It's now the mash.
It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool. Drac's a part of the band, and my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you.
Then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash.
The monster mash.
And do my graveyard smash.
Then you can mash.
You'll catch on in a flash.
Then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash. Mash. Easy, Igor. You impetuous young boy. Mash good.
Monster mash.
all them weird things. I was sweating at the forehead. I was shaking at the knees. Won't somebody wake me, please? Boris arrived, walking out of the mist, and introduced me as the honored guest. The coffin bangers were beginning to wail, and the drinks they served made a Bloody Mary look pale. They were all much friendlier than you would expect, and not once did a vampire make a pass at my neck. All the zombies were there, fresh out of their graves, and Wolfman, as usual, was needing a shave. I was scared a while. I was ready to scream. Won't somebody get me out of this dream? I couldn't believe this was happening to me. Didn't know I was dreaming, and I was scared as could be. They were friendly enough, but that didn't help a bit. And as soon as I could, I was planning to split. I snuck past the mummy, wasn't noticed at all, and out through the door, making tracks down the hall. I awoke from my dream, hit the floor like a flash, hoping never again to ride that nightmare mash. I was shaking in my boots. I was like jelly in a cup. Won't somebody please?
Oh, Billy Lee Riley and his Little Green Men with the Nightmare Mash. And ahoy there, Baltimore, Maryland, Burlington, Massachusetts, Greater Sudbury, Ontario, Canada. And up next, here's another one to fit the bill. A group called the New Trends, taking us to Spooksville.
I took a trip last night into a land of fright. There were people half dead. There were people no heads. Where was I? Where was I? Spooksville unknown. I met a man, the ruler. He wasn't ugly, he'd puller. He had witches for wives. He made pets of flies. He is a beast. I'll be his feast. Spooksville unknown. There was spiders hanging from skeletons. There was music to keep your hair on end. It was just like one big old herd.
A wicked place with an evil curse.
I saw rooms for riding. I saw coffins for hiding. There was dancing on hot coals. There was laughter on hidden pools. Listen, my friends, this is the end. Spooksville unknown. Yes, Spooksville, Spooksville, Spooksville unknown. There was spiders hanging from skeletons. There was music to keep your hair on end. It was just like one big old herd.
A wicked place with an evil curse.
I saw rooms for riding. I saw coffins for hiding. There was dancing on hot coals. There was laughter on hidden pools. Listen, my friends, this is the end. Spooksville unknown. Yeah, Spooksville, Spooksville, Spooksville,
Oh, ahoy there. Waterloo, Iowa, Melbourne, Florida, and the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois. Glad to have you aboard this Halloween edition of the Golden Age of Rock and Roll Show. Beaming out to you on Doop Radio. Commander Greg here with you, and oh, man, looks like Halloween just a couple days away. And as we go whistling past the graveyard Halloween night, there'll be some rock-beaten rhythm to give you a fright. We got a xylophone made of human bones, a zonked-out zombie doing the guitar strumming. No, it's not Ringo, but a skeleton doing the drumming. And if that isn't enough to set the pace, we got a grave-digging ghoul there slapping the bass. So while you're going door-to-door for trick-or-treat, we'll be out here in the graveyard keeping the beat.
Now you've heard of the purple people eater, and they sing of the witch doctor too. I guess these songs have sold 1 million copies. Well, I got one to sell 1 million too. Well, I was out in the graveyard about 12 o'clock. Something hit me, it felt like a rock. I thought it was an owl flying around in the run, but it's just an old ghost digging holes in the ground. He said, wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute before you run away.
Earlville, Maryland, Rye, New York, Leon Valley, Texas. Don't be scared.
Now I've seen a lot of strange things. I've heard a lot of strange things too. But the strangest thing I ever heard when he said,
I want you.
wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute before you run away. I say, wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute before you run away.
Oh, that was Jackie Morningstar with Halloween greetings going out to Geith, Sir Yvette in France. Bonjour. And up next comes Larry Bowman.
Take a walk on a pale night through a deserted cemetery. Spooks all around, shadows on the ground. Didn't know could be so scary. Every little thing gonna be alright. Ghost rock and roll. Bones rattle, side. Every little thing gonna be alright. Ghost rock and roll. The room's rattle, skeleton hop. Woo, on and on. I say don't go away, don't be afraid. Honey, all they crave is just to take you and me down into the muddy grave.
Oh, good stuff there from Larry Bowman. That was called Graveyard. We'll put that one out to Naperville, Illinois. Hey, Philadelphia, PA, we see you out there, Obadiah. And a big ahoy to Kent, England. Happy Halloween. Commander Greg here with you with some spiritual advice. That sound of the night might not be mice. Is your house settling? Better think twice. You might be dealing with a poltergeist. Banging shutters, footsteps on that creaky stair. Look under the bed. Oh, don't you dare. You won't even have time to twist and shout. If your house is haunted, shipmate, just get out.
Just moved in my new house today. Moving was hard, but I got squared away. Bells started ringing and chains rattled loud. I knew I'd moved in a haunted house. Still I made up in my mind to stay. Nothing was gonna drive me away. When I seen something that give me the creep. Had one big eye and a two big feet. I stood right still and I did the free. He did the stroll right up to me. Made a noise with his feet that sound like a drum. Say you'll be here when the morning comes. Say yes, I'll be here when the morning comes. I'll be right here and I ain't gonna run. I bought this house, now you know I'm boss. Ain't no Hank gonna run me off. In my kitchen, my stove was a-blazing hot. The coffee was a-boiling in the pot. The grease had melted in my hand. I had a hunk of meat in my hand. From outer space there sat a man. Pots and pans. Say that hot, I began to shout. He drank a hot coffee right from the spout. He ate the raw meat right from my hand. Drank a hot grease from the frying pan. He said to me, now you better run. Don't be here when the morning comes. See, yes, I'll be here when the morning comes. I'll be right here and I ain't gonna run. I bought this house, now you
Well, there's an old haunted house up on top of the hill. And every time I pass it, it just gives me a chill. baby, there's a spook on the road. Oh, baby, he's a spook, 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 and he's coming after you. Oh, baby, here he come now. He's coming after you right now.
Listening to Doop Radio, it's the best radio station in the world, baby.
Last night at the dance, I met Lori. So lovely and warm, an angel of a girl. Last night I fell in love with Lori. Strange things happen in this world. As I walked her home, she said it was her birthday. I pulled her close and said, will I see you anymore? Then suddenly she asked for my sweater and said that she was very, very cold. I kissed her goodnight at her door and started home. Then thought about my sweater and went right back instead. I knocked at her door and a man appeared. I told why I'd come, then he said, you're wrong, son, you weren't with my daughter. How can you be so cruel to come to me this way? My Lori left this world on her birthday. She died a year ago today. A strange horse drew me to the graveyard. I stood in the dark. I saw the shadows wave, and then I looked and saw my sweater lying there upon her grave. Strange things happen in this world.
Hey, shipmates, we're back, and I've got a special treat for you here on our annual Halloween show on the Golden Age of Rock and Roll show on Doop Radio. We're talking about late-night horror movie hosts. And if you grew up in a major American city in the 1960s, the 70s, even the 80s, you might have had a horror movie host, the likes of Elvira in Los Angeles. Omaha, Nebraska had Dr. Sanguinary. In the windy city of Chicago, you had the original Svengoolie. Pittsburgh, PA over there had Chili Billy Cardilli. And in New York City, you had John Zachary, the Cool Ghoul. Well, here in Cleveland, starting in 1963, we had the legendary Ghoulardi. Later, Houlihan and Big Chuck. Then they became Big Chuck and Little John. And what was so special, not only were the movies scary that you look forward to as a kid, they would also feature in the commercial breaks funny skits, and you look forward to that every week. Well, I tell you, here in Cleveland, the tradition continues. We have The Mummy and the Monkey of themummyandthemonkey.com. If you want to see what these two look like, they're joining me in the studio right now. We have Janet DeKay, who is a sexy mummy adorned in gauze and jewelry, and her sidekick, Grim Gory, is a gorilla in a gorilla suit, the likes of which you might remember from the old Three Stooges comedies. Well, let me introduce them right now and ask them, how long have you guys been doing your The Mummy and the Monkey show?
Hey, Greg, well, we've been together as the Mummy and the Monkey for about 9 years now. And we host skits, bits, and a scary flick on our YouTube channel.
That's right, and we usually start our show out a little bit something like this.
Hey there, Groovy Ghoulies. I'm Janet Decay, your yummy mummy.
And I'm Grim Gordy, your funky monkey.
And together we host the Mummy and the Monkey's Scary, Scary Hangout.
Well, it's great to have you guys back with us here on our Halloween show. And shipmates, if you want to see what these two look like, go to their webpage, themummyandthemonkey.com, and be sure to catch their show Friday nights at 8:45 Eastern Standard Time, their own YouTube channel, The Mummy and the Monkey. Right now, let's get back to the music with some man-made monsters.
Janie, Janie, what have you done? Janie, Janie, this isn't fun. We don't know what it's all about, but look out, look out, look out. Janie was a girl who was short on look, but a real wildcat when it came to book. At a party or a hop, she was mighty sad, but she was the queen of the chemistry lab. Janie saw the chemicals on the shelf, and she said, I'll make the date for myself. So she threw the bottle on the floor, and up came a monster with a horrible roar. Now the monster, he was taller than Paul. You could see him walking down the hall. Janie on the left and that thing on the right. Oh man, it was a ghastly sight. Now she taught that monster how to walk, and she taught that monster how to talk. But his first few words were a pleasure to hear. He said,
Oh, good gracious, oh dear.
football team. When he hit that line, you could hear them scream. But when they hit him, they had nothing to fear. He said,
Oh, good gracious, oh dear.
Jesus told Janie that she had no choice. She'd have to change his face and voice. So she hit him with a bottle of crazy stuff. And man, she changed him sure enough. Now the monster looks like Rocket and Rory, Tab and Ricky too. And it makes some big fat living, singing for me and you. Now his voice is mild and mellow, and you can hear it near and far. And believe me, friends, I'll tell you the truth, he's the nation's #1 recording star. One day he's gonna slip, I know. And if you listen to your radio, I'm almost certain you're gonna hear.
Oh, good gracious, oh dear.
Oh, Trick or Treat and Jive from the Fabulous Five, circa 1958. The next one you're going to get, Jackqueline Hyde by Jim Burgett.
Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah, well, I look like a woman, but I guess it ain't true. My personality splits in two. Jekyll and Hyde, Jekyll and Hyde. I guess I'm just a Jekyll and Hyde. I'm going steady with Mary Lou. Oh, she's so sweet and our love is true. Everything's right when we kiss goodnight, but the minute I get out of her sight, suddenly the devil in me starts to rage. And it's the wild kind of loving is what I crave. I wanna party down, I wanna have a ball. Instead of loving one, I wanna love them all. Want the kind of loving that shakes my brain. I wanna love them all till I go insane. Jekyll and Hyde, Jekyll and Hyde. I guess I'm just a Jekyll and Hyde.
the devil would have me do. Jekyll and Hyde, Jekyll and Hyde, listen, Mr. Jekyll and Hyde. I'm Mr. Jekyll and Hyde. Jekyll and
Won't you step into my laboratory?
I was invited to a party just the other night. I never expected to have such a fright. When I arrived at this crazy record hop, a bunch of creatures were a-hopping to the monster hop. There was a hopping and a bopping and a rolling and a strolling and a twisting and a shaving and a shaking at the monster hop. Well, a vampire woman and a Frankenstein are drinking some red and it wasn't wine. A Red Robin Harry was a even bear. He had a girl with a skin like a grizzly bear. There was a hopping and a bopping and a rolling and a strolling and a twisting and a shaving and a shaking at the monster hop.
North Olmsted, Ohio, welcome aboard. New York City, we see you, and Seattle, Washington on our Super Snooper Scope.
Eyes upon the bandstand. The leader of the band was a green hood man. A werewolf getting mighty hot on the drumming, and a dead sax player wasn't feeling lonely. They were hopping and a bopping and a rolling and a strolling and a twisting and a shaming and a shaking at the monster hop.
Oh, my. That was Jimmy D with the Monster Hop. And, oh, man, all kinds of tricks and treats here for you on this annual Halloween edition of the Golden Age of Rock and Roll Show. Beaming out to you here on Doop Radio. And as we do this time every week, shipmates, let's head on down to the Golden Age Galley. Better come and get it while it's hot. Cookies stirring up something in a big cast iron pot. Adding eyes of newt to his bubbling brew. Maybe some chilled monkey brains or some batwing stew. No need for reservations. Our mess hall's not posh. Have a healthy Halloween helping of this ghoulish goulash.
Served for 3 at Dracula's house by the sea. The orders were fine, but I choked on my wine when I learned that the main course was me. The waitress, a vampire named Perkins, was so very fond of small gherkins. While she served the tea, she ate 43, which pickled her internal workings. The scalpels go on the left with the pitchforks. Igor, Igor. What a swimmer is Dracula's daughter, but her pool looks more red than it ought to. The blood stains the boat, but it's easy to float, 'cause blood is much thicker than water. Hello, old friend. How are things in Transylvania? For dessert, there was batwing confetti and the veins of a mummy named Betty. I first frowned upon it, but with ketchup on it, it tasted very much like spaghetti. Good night, wherever you are.
Oh, and out to Racine, Wisconsin, Bellevue, Washington. I think you'll dig this next one by Don Hinson and the Rigamorticians. That, of course, was John Zachary, the cool ghoul, with a Halloween ditty from New York City, Dinner with Drac. But right now, riboflavin, flavored, non-carbonated, well, you'll get the idea.
When the moon arises in the western sky and the vampires are out on the sly, at times they have trouble finding necks to bite. That's why I concocted my new delight, my riboflavin flavored, non-carbonated, polyunsaturated blood. Drac came to me one night at 12 and said the blood bank had no blood on the shelf. I exclaimed, don't fret, I'll give you a fix of my newly regenerated mix. I gave him riboflavin flavored, non-carbonated, polyunsaturated blood. It gives you quick relief, you see, from fang aches and corpuscle deficiency. And after consuming my laboratory brew, it'll make a new vampire of you. Drac enjoyed my brew without a hitch. Now he's one of those who'd rather fight than switch. If you're biting more necks, enjoying it less, try my new non-carbonated mess. My riboflavin flavored, non-carbonated, polyunsaturated blood. It helps promote perspiration odor. It puts bad breath in ghouls. Why, our group had 21% fewer fangs.
I gotta tell you, it makes a great Bloody Mary, too. Frank, you ought to try one of these things.
Oh, now, shipmates, we've come to the part of the show where out to the country we usually go, but no corn festivals, hay rides, or harvest fairs. What we encountered out there were unearthly stairs. You see, beyond the corn maze, we came to a clearing, and what we saw there set us back on our kids reeling. Little green dudes bopping with big purple blobs. If they danced out in public, they'd draw crowds and mobs. Obviously not members of the human race. These migrant aliens were from outer space. You see, they bop and boogie all through the night, leaving nothing but crop circles by the morning's light.
Do-wop, do-wop, whoop, whoop.
Do-wop, 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 whoop, whoop. Do-wop, 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 whoop, whoop. Do-wop, 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 whoop, whoop. Run, it's the man from home. I looked out my window and watched to my surprise. I see a crazy spaceship. It fell
pretty baby, don't you understand?
Here comes a crazy little moon, man, you better run, son, it's the man from the moon. You better Jack, it's the man from the moon. You better blow, Joe, it's the man from the moon. You better run, it's the man from the moon. I looked out my window, and much to my surprise, I see a crazy spaceman. He had 4 green eyes. So I looked out my window, and much to my surprise,
Hey, pretty baby, don't you understand?
here comes a crazy little moon, man, you better run, son, it's the man from the moon. You better Jack, it's the man from the moon. You better blow, Joe, it's the man from the moon. You better run, it's the man from the moon.
When I
Run, it's the man from the
run,
run, son, it's the man from the moon. You better
try,
Jack, it's the man from the moon. You better blow, Joe, it's the man from the moon. You better run, it's the man from the moon.
wait, do-wop, whoop, whoop,
Do-wop, do-wop, do-wop.
Oh, and just for our doo-wop and trick-or-treaters in Dallas, Texas, San Jose, California, and Calgary, Alberta, Canada, here's one that really rocks from the Jayhawks.
I remember it was one dark and dreary night. The sky was dark and not a trace of light. That shortcut through the graveyard didn't feel too good, but nothing was gonna happen, at least I didn't think it could. Then I heard a noise that sounded like great big feet. Then I thought about the monster that craved on human meat. Was it the creature from the Black Lagoon? No! Was it the creature called Frankenstein? Was it the creature called Wolfman? Well, then it must have been that thing. I froze dead in my tracks, paralyzed, and I couldn't even look back. I heard a moan and a deathly groan. I was scared stiff and all alone. I strained my eyes into empty space, but then all of a sudden we were face to face. Wrong record. Let me out of here. Was it the creature from the Black Lagoon? Was it the creature called Frankenstein? Was it the creature called Wolfman? Well, then it must have been that thing. He leaped at me, but before I could hit the ground, I was in my house on the other side of town. Now I'm in my easy chair, and without a doubt, he can't get in, and I know I'm not going out. As I close my story, here's a word for the wise. A shortcut through the graveyard is a bunch of jive. Are you the creature from the Black Lagoon? No! Are you the creature called Frankenstein? No! Are you the creature called Wolfman? No! Well, then you must be the thing.
Oh, and going out to Cheryl in Tampa, Florida, let's ring the ship's bells for this next group, the Randells.
Space, the Martians plan to throw a dance for all the human race.
rockin' didn't want to stop. The kids were jumping at the hop. When all of a sudden, right out of the wall, stepped a two-headed creature about 3 feet tall. Everybody stopped and looked at the thing. He said,
"Keep on going, I come down to swing." Gaibo, my bad, Gaibo. Ryback, Rybo, Gaibo, my bad, Gaibo.
Then with 8 little arms and 8 tiny feet, swinging 4 chicks at once to the rockin' beat, he bopped and strolled all over the floor till the band just couldn't blow anymore. Then when the boys were taking 10, he shouted,
"Hey up, cats, let's rock again." Gaibo, my bad, Gaibo. Ryback, Rybo, Gaibo, my bad, Gaibo. Gaibo, Gaibo, Gaibo.
Racine, Wisconsin, Bellevue, Washington, we see you out there on the Super Snooper Scope.
This was all about, so I looked at the cat right in both of his faces. I says, "Where you from?" He said,
"Outer spaces. I got the message one lonely night from the beep, beep, beeping of your satellite. When I heard the sound from way up there, I knew life on Mars was just a square. If you want a big bop for all it's worth, you gotta make the scene right here on Earth. But don't bug me, man,"
said the Martian thing.
"I didn't come to talk, I came down to swing." Gaibo, my bad, Gaibo. Ryback, Rybo, Gaibo, my bad, Gaibo. Gaibo, my bad, Gaibo.
And curtain call right now, a Mau Mau for Billy Lee Riley. Oh, we got to catch our breath after this last one. Welcome aboard, shipmates. Commander Greg here with you. This is the annual Golden Age of Rock and Roll show, Halloween show. Beaming out to you on Doop Radio. And you see out there, I see the candles flickering, jack-o'-lanterns aglow. Rounding out the first hour of the Halloween show, we'll say all aboard, but we're not setting sail. For this leg of our journey, we'll travel by rail. And I'll give you a fair warning, can't make it more plain. Gonna get our tickets punched now on a ghostly train. Clear the decks for Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Chuck Berry.
Could drink no more, and so he fell asleep with a troubled brain to dream that he rode on a downbound train. The engine was blood, was sweaty and damp, and brilliantly lit with a brimstone lamp. And if the fuel was shoveling bones, while the furnace rang with 1,000 growls. The parlor was filled with lager beer. The devil himself was the engineer. The passengers were most a motley crew. Some were foreigners and others he knew. Rich men in broadcloth, beggars in rags, handsome young ladies and wicked old hags. Scorched their hands and face. Wider and wider the country grew. Faster and faster the engine flew. Louder and louder the thunder crashed. Brighter and brighter the lightning flashed. Hotter and hotter the air became, till their clothes were burned with each quivering flame. Then out of the distance there came a yell. Ha-ha, said the devil, we're near him home. Oh, how the passengers shrieked with pain and begged old Satan to stop that train. The stranger awoke with an anguish cry, his clothes wet with sweat and his hair standing high. He fell on his knees on the ballroom floor and prayed a prayer like never before. And the prayers and vows were not in vain, for he never rode that downbound train.
This morning, tears were down my face. Woke up this morning, tears were down my face. Saying she left me, my baby's not around. Ghost train, ghost train. Ghost train, yeah, ghost train. Took my baby, took her away. Mr. Engineer, take that throttle in your hand. Turn that train around. Bring her back again. Ghost train, oh, ghost train.
Oh, shipmates, don't you go away. We got plenty more tricks and treats to play. And the Mummy and the Monkey with an encore coming back in the second hour. We'll be right back after this break.
Yeah. Bring my baby.
Loving dad, board game champ, bus driving pro.
I drive 65,000 miles in my bus each year. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. Like how there are some things I simply can't see. On my route the other day, a car tried to sneak past me and ends up right in my blind spot. I turned slowly, so accident avoided. But no car should be in the blind spot for a 40,000-pound bus. It's our roads. It's our safety.
Visit www.sharetheroadsafely.gov.
Oh, well, a DJ Mike, wax tracks, Mike G, you really sound good to me.
Playing the good sounds of the 50s and early 60s right here on Doop Radio.
Take us with you when you're on the go on your smartphone. Just download the TuneIn app and type in Doop Radio.
Hi, this is Earl Lewis from Earl Lewis and the Channels, and you are listening to Doop Radio.
Made the grass turn red, he even put the hair on ground, was bald head. He made the moon back up, he even pushed back time. He took the tootie out of the fruit, he had the devil drinking wine. He did the that cat was mad. Cause she finally got across to the crazy little demon that a woman's still a boss. Down in the valley on the funky hill rock, you can still hear the demon blow and it stop. Get it up. He pushed back night, bought in afternoon. He even made leap year jump over the moon. Took the 4th of July, he put in May. He took this morning, bought back yesterday. He did a
welcome back, shipmates. That was Cleveland's own Screamin' Jay Hawkins leading the procession with a little demonic possession. That was called Little Demon, with a few treats and tricks from Halloween 1956. And this, as you might know, is the Golden Age of Rock and Roll annual Halloween show, beaming out to you on Doop Radio. Ghoulish delights from Halloween's long ago, and the Mummy and the Monkey here joining our show. And right now, mustering more man-made monsters on the main deck. Right now, bow bow.
Late one night when the moon was tall, the midnight monsters had a ball. At the county morgue till the break of day, you could hear those monsters say, hey goo, you're cool, at the midnight monsters hop. The mummy was up from the band, on the yakety sax, the invisible man. A zombie on the voodoo drum, and the guitar man was a real weird one. They scowl, and they howl, at the midnight monsters hop. Dracula was standing at the bar, sipping blood from an old jar. The werewolf was acting the clown, gnawing on a leg of Sam. Tastes good, but it should, at the midnight monsters hop. A gruesome, twosome, and fond embrace, slipping and sliding all over the place. It was vampire and Frankenstein. Man, those cats was having a time. Ooh-wee, spooky, at the midnight monsters hop. Just before the break of day, the monsters all are on their way. Back to the coffin in the old graveyard, the headless horseman was a-riding hard. They're gone, come down, at the midnight monsters hop. They're gone, come down, at the midnight monsters hop.
teenage monster. I was a teenage monster. A horrible teenage monster. 80 pounds of hair all over my face. Long fingernails, my clothes a disgrace. Then I met a teenage angel. A beautiful teenage angel. She looked at me once, then she looked again. She said I look like something the cat dragged in. She made me cut my hair, scrub my face, made me a member of the humane race. Mirror, mirror, look and see, is that a clean cut? Cut me. I was a teenage monster. Until I met a teenage angel. She took her lips and mixed them with mine, and up in smoke went old Frankenstein.
She made me cut my hair, scrub my face, made me a member of the humane race. Mirror, mirror, look and see, is that a clean cut? Cut me. Teenage monster, college. I was a teenage monster. Till I met a teenage angel. She took her lips and mixed them with mine. It all did smoke with old Frankenstein.
I was a teenage monster. Oh, I was a bad.
Oh, so much for those man-made monsters, but we have plenty more in store. You see, Shipmates my friend Frankie. Frankie's a big hit with the girls. He sports a flat-top haircut. He's got no waves or curls. He's kind of old school, not real high-tech. Just gets a big charge from the bolts in his neck. No, he's not Sinatra. He's no singer, but for Boris Karloff, this dude's the dead ringer. Let me introduce you to this friend of mine. He goes by the name of Frankenstein.
Well, you can get him Frankenstein. You can get him Frankenstein. You can save that girl of mine. You can get him Frankenstein. Oh, you can get him Frankenstein. Well, here comes a baby walking down the street. She looks so pretty and she looks so neat. A wolfman come from behind a tree. A wolfman howling. I ran to the phone and I put him down and called my good friend Frankenstein. Well, you can get him Frankenstein. You can get him Frankenstein. You can save that girl of mine. You can get him Frankenstein. Oh, you can get him Frankenstein. Well, my baby called me up in the middle of the night. Dracula was messing in the pale moonlight. The vampires, bats, and rats and all. She said, help, help, that's why I called. Said, you better call Transylvania 999 and dig my good friend Frankenstein. Well, you can get him Frankenstein. You can get him Frankenstein. You can save that girl of mine. You can get him Frankenstein. Oh, well, you can get him Frankenstein.
Oh, Seattle, Washington, Charlotte, North Carolina, Memphis, Tennessee. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, I called my baby on the telephone. Her mama said she was not at home. But I called Transylvania 999. Got no answer from Frankenstein. Switch
take you when we see a show. The horror picture movie is the place to go. You wrap your arms around me when the show begins, 'cause it scares you right out of your bobby pins. We do the Frankenstein rock. We do the Frankenstein rock. Oh, you quiver and you shiver and you shake it with pride. It's the only time I ever get to hold you tight. Old Frankie's so tremendous, he's got stitches in his head. He meets a teenage werewolf and forgets he's dead. They call the zombies over and they have a ball. Then Dracula returns and he scares them all. We do the Frankenstein rock. We do the Frankenstein rock. Oh, you quiver and you shiver and you shake it with the pride. It's the only time I ever get to hold you tight. Oh, I'd rather go to a horror show than a party or a dance with you. 'Cause here you need all my protection. Oh, think of all the hugging we do. And then a crazy scientist who flips his lid decides to blow the world up with a mixed up kid. The universe collapses on the world we've known, and you're so scared you let me kiss you all the way home. We do the Frankenstein rock. We do the Frankenstein rock. Oh, you quiver and you shiver and you shake it with the pride. It's the only time I ever get to hold you tight. We do the Frankenstein rock. 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 Oh, the Frankenstein rock. The Frankenstein rock.
We heard from Eddie Thomas there with the Frankenstein rock, and then a few Halloween things from the Castle Kings. You can get him, Frankenstein. Welcome aboard, shipmates. This is the Golden Age of Rock and Roll Show. Commander Greg here with you on Doo-Wop Radio. And our next party guest, he slinks in, skulking and scheming, of typoplasma. He's always dreaming. Oh, positive or negative, he's got equal affection. But when he looks in the mirror, he's got no reflection. Better wear high collars and scarves when you're around my friend Drac. He's always angling for a vascular attack. Yeah, you'll be bopping and doo-wopping and feeling no pain as he sinks his fangs into your jugular vein.
Come in. Who is it? No! Ah!
He's a vampire. 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 He's a vampire.
Well, I was walking down the street. I met a guy, his name was Pete. He told me that he was a nice guy until I looked up into his bloodshot eyes. All I could do was break out and cry. Boy, that guy sure would eat you alive.
He's a vampire.
Boy, look at him fly.
He's a vampire. He's a vampire.
Boy, that guy's on a rampage live.
He's a vampire. He's a vampire.
Well, I finally got away from him. Running as fast as I can. On the way, I met some of the boys standing on the corner there. We started back to get on feet. That's when I heard some of the boys scream.
He's a vampire. He's a vampire.
Oh, you got OMG.
He's a vampire.
poison in the wine. Weird things crawled from under the sea, and witches cackled up a storm of fiendish glee. We had a horror party. We had a horror party. Everybody had a screaming ball. Last night at Dracula Hall. Count Dracula, well, bless my soul, took the thing from outer space and they did the stroll. The five-fingered beast at the time of his life and threw an atom bomb at Dr. Cyclops' wife. We had a horror party. We had a horror party. Everybody had a screaming ball. Last night at Dracula Hall. The clock struck 12. I hollered out, "Police!" That's when Jack the Ripper did his party piece. There was a whole lot of shaking till the sun came up. With one more scream, I woke up. We had a horror party. We had a horror party. Everybody had a screaming ball. Last night at Dracula Hall. Everybody had a screaming ball. Last night at Dracula Hall. Everybody had a screaming ball. Last night at Dracula Hall.
Could I have a hold of your baby, hold her tight, 'cause Madam Lemon is flying tonight. If you see a winter jazz or hear a strange sound, scream your little heads off, the battle's around.
Yeah, that's right. It's good tonight. What a sight.
Yeah, that's right. I'm loose tonight.
What a sight. Stay close to your baby, don't leave her alone. She might be a day far better than mom.
I'd take her dancing, we'd have a ball. He'd never get back to you at all.
Yeah, he's cool, but way I'm cool. What a fool.
Yeah, I'm cool, a crazy cool. But I'm no fool. When I have a date, I'd like her to know all of my friends like that domino. So I beat the closet for a musical jock to the cool Spook box.
Then she'll do the twist Pennsylvania style, although she's dreaming all the while.
Look at I'm a hold of your baby and hold her tight because Madam Lemon is looking tonight.
Yeah, that's right. He's loose tonight. Yeah, that's right. He's such a fright. Yeah, that's right. He's loose tonight.
Oh, we're beaming back to 1963 for that one. Baron Damon and his vampires. We heard from the DuPonts with the Screaming Ball at Dracula Hall. Archie Keegan there doing his thing. He's a vampire. But right now, shipmates, we see darkness descending over Cleveland and a full moon on the rise. Your commander here to get you wise. I told you we were out there shaking and rattling that graveyard chain, but now it's time to hang out some garlic and a little wolfbane. We all laughed at the old gypsy palm reader. We thought it was a scam and ignored the sign of the pentagram. Yeah, we're out here with Lon Chaney, lurking and prowling. And when you hear this next set, I think you'll all start howling.
frightened, I bid you welcome. I'm gonna tell you what happened last night. Walking down the street about 8:45. I saw the thing coming out of the sky, nibbling at my neck about a once or twice. Dracula, he's a good friend of mine. If I ever catch him, I skin him alive. Murder with my baby and kissing her too. I'm gonna kill him and sell him to the zoo. Crack him in the jaw and ship him to the moon.
City, we see you out there howling at the moon. This next one you won't hear anywhere else anytime soon.
Please don't give me Mr. Werewolf. Mr. Werewolf. Mr. Werewolf. Please, Mr. Werewolf, let me get by. Yeah. Because you know it's getting cold. Cold outside. Because I got a date and I can't be late. Please, Mr. Werewolf, let me through this ghetto. Yeah, I got a sweet little girl who wants to be my wife. Yeah, so I can't afford to give my life. Yeah, so please, Mr. Werewolf, don't eat me now. I don't have no blood anyhow. Wait a minute, he's coming. Please, Mr. Werewolf, don't eat me now. I have to reach my girl somehow. Don't you understand? So please, Mr. Werewolf, don't eat me now. I don't have no blood anyhow. Wait a minute, here come my boy. Man, you don't know how glad I am to see you. I want you to throw this thing back where it belongs. Don't think I'm scared now. As long as I live, I never walk alone. You bet your life I never walk too far from home. Because that, yeah. Look at him go. Living all up in the trees, acting crazy. But I can't understand it. A man turned to a werewolf.
Hey, we're back, and I tell you, we've got Janet Decay of the Mummy and the Monkey, Cleveland Sexy Mummy, and I understand that it is your birthday today, but it looks like you're bringing us some presents.
That's right, Greg. I'm Cleveland's favorite mummy, Janet Decay. Birthday gifts are in order. That's keyed what I say. I turned the big 4-0-0-0 on this very day. I came in from Egypt just off the bus. Been sleeping for centuries in a sarcophagus. I knew Tutankhamun. It was a queen of the Nile. Now I'm back on the airwaves to make you all smile. For all you Tomb Raiders, I'll give you specifics. And in case you can't read instructions, in hieroglyphics. You can keep your scarabs and your pharaoh's curse. For this mummy's money, I'll take a Gucci purse. But to all you mere mortals, I dedicate this set. Here's Lee Ross and the mummy's bracelet.
Last night at the museum, they were searching for a trace of the thief who stole the mummy's bracelet from its case. And now tonight the mummy's curse is on his Stephen head, for the mummy's come to life, awakened from the dead. Give me my bracelet back. The thief who stole the mummy's bracelet gave it to his love, and now tonight she wears it while the full moon's up above. But as she dances in his arms, a chill is in her veins. She seems to hear a ghostly voice echo this refrain. Give me my bracelet back. At last the dance is over, it's time to say goodnight. Her lover sees her to the door, she holds him very tight. She whispers, please don't leave me. Then upon the stairs, their blood runs cold because they see the mummy standing there. Give me my bracelet back. The mummy, he stretched out his hand to take the bracelet back, and where his fingers touched the flesh, it began to crack. Then right before her lover's eyes, she turned to stone. At least that's what they told him when they took him to the home. I got my bracelet back.
There was a party going on at the mummy's house. Everything was going fine until somebody stepped on the mummy's foot. It was Frankenstein. I started fighting. I started fighting. I started reeling and dealing and fussing and fighting all night long. Then Frankenstein said to the mummy, you ain't nothing but a dummy. He said, you ain't nothing but a drag. Up in those crazy rags. Oh, party going on at the mummy's house. Everybody was there. There was a Frankenstein, a wolfman, and a Dracula. A old lady in a rocking chair. They started fighting. They started fighting. They started reeling and dealing and fussing and fighting all night long. Yeah.
This is Dracula speaking. Back to mama the night on the Yule vein. Get the taste of the blood. Yeah.
Then Dracula said to Frankenstein, talk about mommy, he's a friend of mine. Then Wolfman jumped up in his face. Do you wanna take his place? Oh, party going on at the mummy's house. Everybody was there. There was a Frankenstein, a Wolfman, a Dracula. A old lady in a rocking chair. They started fighting. Started fighting. Started feeling and dealing and fussing and fighting all night long. All night long.
Hey, say there, man. Who you calling a dummy?
Like, really, I'm talking to you, Jim.
Oh, you know me, man. Like later, Jack.
Later, with that bum leg, you can't eat mashed potato.
All the verdicts there with the Mummy's Ball for you all, as introduced by Cleveland's own yummy mummy, Janet Decay.
of The Mummy and the Monkeys Friday night movie show. And you'll be hearing from Grim Gory, her sidekick, coming up here shortly. Right now, oh my, it's late October, chilly out and way past dark. But I'll tell you what, shipmates, let's head on down now to Cleveland's old Euclid Beach Park. You see dark clouds gather over a windswept beach. No sunbathing swimmers. Summer's long out of reach. The angry waves churn as a cold wind blows, but one lonely surfer out there still walking the nose. This spectral hodad chills us to the core. He's a phantom surfer who never reaches shore.
The waves on the grateful tides when the evening shadows fall, and the only sound of the great wave pound is the lonely seagull's call. They say he died in a mean riptide where the river meets the sea. Now he seeks the earth that once gave him birth, but the ocean won't let him free. The phantom surfer rides the waves, but he never reaches shore. For the sea he loved him in return, and he rides there forevermore. Gather up your boards, leave the sea is hoard, how the driftwood fire up high. As the fog rolls in and the sky grows dim, close your ears to that lonely He died in a mean riptide where the river meets the sea. Now he seeks the earth that once gave him birth, but the ocean won't set him free. The phantom surfer rides the waves, but he never reaches shore. For the sea he loved him in return, and he rides there forevermore. Gather up your boards, leave the sea is hoard, while the driftwood fire high. As the fog rolls in and the sky grows dim, close your ears to that lonely cry. Close your ears to that lonely cry.
Oh, and just for our Halloween hodads in Jackson, New Jersey and Terre Haute, Indiana, here are the High Risers.
Surfing by the break of day, no other surfers to get in my way. I had the waves to myself just before the dawn. Then suddenly beside me was a surfer girl, a real cool honey, she was shooting the curl. She looked at me and smiled, and then she was gone. It was the ghost of the surfer girl, ghost of the surfer girl. She came out of nowhere, disappeared without a trace. Little surfer, little one, make my heart come all undone. In my life I never met a girl that's quite like you.
Hey, shipmates, welcome back. Commander Greg here with you. This is the Golden Age of Rock and Roll Show Halloween special, beaming out to you on Doo-Wop Radio. And with us in the studio a go-go, I've got the Mummy and the Monkey, Cleveland's premier late-night horror movie hosts. They host the Mummy and the Monkey on their own YouTube channel, and they put out a horror movie show every Friday night at 8:45 Eastern Standard Time. And Grim the Gorilla, where else can they see your show?
Well, Commander, we are on 2 stations here in this great nation. One is the Public Media Network out of Kalamazoo, Michigan, and the other is WRTN 6.5 in Nashville, Tennessee.
And shipmates, if you want to see what these two look like, the sexy mummy and the gorilla, go to themummyandthemonkey.com or just tune into their show on YouTube, The Mummy and the Monkey. And you've got a big Halloween show coming up on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. That'll be airing on your YouTube channel, The Mummy and the Monkey, right?
That is correct.
That's right. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's our Pumpkin Spice Halloween special.
Number 7.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, and Grim, it looks like you've brought some records with you?
Oh, yeah, these 3 records are getting pretty heavy. Let me put them down here. Whew, gotta get back to the gym. Grim Glory here, presenting our Halloween Simian set. King Kong and some ape calls are what you're gonna get. From vines and light fixtures, I'm gonna come in a swingin'. Well, even Neil Sedaka in a loincloth can do some singing. You see, I prefer these tunes over Michael Jackson's Thriller, but I guess that's 'cause I'm one hairy gorilla.
Zoom, 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 zoom. Back in history, before time began, all the real cool cats had a solid plan. When they dug a nervous chick, they all to a man went. Ape call, doodly-abba, ape call, doodly-abba, ape call, doodly-abba. You wanna be cool, man? Go ape. Young Mighty Joe swinging through the trees was the king of everything that roosted in the leaves. But when he saw a girl ape a-hanging in the breeze, he went, ape call, doodly-abba, ape call, doodly-abba, ape call, doodly-abba. You like to be hip, boy? Go ape. Big Dinosaur was a long, tall lizard. He'd drift through the jungle like a slow blizzard. But when he got a double-ticket lady lizard, he'd... ape call, doodly-abba, ape call, doodly-abba, ape call, doodly-abba. You wanna be sharp, cat? Go ape. A pterodactyl was a flying fool. I thought I'd break in and tell you what a pterodactyl was. Well, it was sort of a stork-looking bat with sharp teeth that cruised around looking for... Say, we haven't changed a bit, have we, cats? A pterodactyl was a flying fool, just a breeze-flapping daddy of the old school. But a mama-dactyl could sure make him drool. Ape call, doodly-abba, ape call, doodly-abba, ape call, doodly-abba. Don't be a square, Joe, go ape. Now old Papa Tiger was the boss of the Nile, just a sport model cat with a solid style. He was old King Cool till the girl tiger smiled. Ape call, doodly-abba, ape call, doodly-abba, ape call, doodly-abba. Bezorch, daddy-o, go ape. Adam was the first boy in the land, a big Mellaroonie daddy with an iron hand. But when little Eva said, hi, man, ape call, doodly-abba, ape call, doodly-abba, ape call, doodly-abba. Don't be a cube rube, go ape. So remember to ape call today.
Oh, and up next, I got a real rarity going out to our doo-woppers in Bronx, New York, Babylon, New York, Birmingham, England. Here are Orly and the Saints.
And Tommy and me. We were walking down the street when poor girls we happened to meet.
redhead. I'll take the redhead, said Izzy. I'll take the blonde, said Don. I'll take the brunette, said Tommy. And I was left with King Kong. King Kong really wasn't her name, but she looked like King Kong just the same. So we all jumped into Tommy's car, and we ended up in a lover's lane. There we were, under the moon. I knew that there'd be some loving soon. Then Izzy hugged the redhead. In Donnie's arms was a blonde. Tommy was hugging the brunette, while I was crushed by King Kong. Then Izzy kissed the redhead, then Donnie kissed the blonde. Tommy was kissing the brunette when I was swallowed by King Kong. Man, I feel like Jonah, man.
Home, I have no home. Hunted, despised, living like an animal. The jungle is my home. That I will show the world that I can be its master. I will perfect my own race of people. A race of atomic supermen which will conquer the world.
I am the voice of the jungle. I am the eyes, the ears. I know
Oh, the jungle is introduced by the great Bela Lugosi. Diabolito did this thing. But right now, what do you say, shipmates? Emerging from the jungle, we will step in some deep doo-doo. Not cowabunga, just some serious voodoo. Gypsies sticking pins in little dolls and gazing intently into their crystal balls. And some shrunken heads all lining the walls. Zombies staggering through on feet of lead. Better watch out now, shipmates, for the Walking Dead.
Zombie. Zombie. They gave me some time to die. It makes me feel that I'm alive. Help me, set me free. Help me, help the zombies.
let your feet hit the ground, do the zombie. Yeah. Come everyone and follow me. Get the record to the zombie. I'm your master, listen to me. Then we will do the zombie. Do the zombie. Yeah.
Bend your back and lift your head.
Oh yeah.
Take a pop and
now you get it, boy.
twist twice.
That's it. Oh, you getting it. Yeah.
Let your feet hit the ground. The zombie.
Yeah. Come everyone and follow me. Get the record to the zombie. I'm your master, listen to me. Then we will do the zombie. Do the zombie. Yeah.
Bend your back and lift your head.
Oh yeah.
Take a pop and
now you get it, boy.
twist twice.
That's it. Oh, you getting it.
Oh, we got him doing the zombie with the Cymbals in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Middleton, Ohio, and Indianapolis, Indiana. Right now, clear the decks for Laverne Baker and the Gliders.
I thought I was a snake, I started crawling on the ground. Thought I was a dog, I started barking like a hound. Thought I was a coyote hollering at the moon. Stumbling and a fumbling like a flip-minded goon. He done a voodoo-doo-doo me. He done a voodoo-doo-doo me. Hey, just about as mixed up as a gal can be. He done a voodoo-doo me. If he couldn't have me all for himself, I wouldn't be any good for nobody else. I kinda think he meant every word he said. Sprinkle iggly oogly all under my bed. He done a voodoo-doo-doo me. Oh, he done a voodoo-doo-doo me. Just about as mixed up as a gal can be. He done a voodoo me.
Charlotte, North Carolina, Cedarburg, Wisconsin. Glad to have you.
A little box from out of nowhere. A two-bubble box and a little hunk of hair. He had a leopard spot and a neck of giraffe. He had a zebra stripe and a hiatus laugh. He got a voodoo-doo-doo me. Oh, he got a voodoo-doo-doo me. Woo! Just about as mixed up as a gal can be. He got a voodoo-doo-doo me. He got a voodoo-doo-doo me. Hey, he got a voodoo-doo-doo me. Ha 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 ha. Just about as mixed up as a gal can be. He got a voodoo-doo me.
Oh, time for just a couple more. And on moonlight nights, there are some that say ghosts all gather at an abandoned raceway. Weeds have all overgrown the strip, but phantom drivers still let her rip. Engines still rev and tires peel, checkered flags flutter, but here's the deal. They still race like demons down the track, but no one wins. They always come back. No seat belts or helmets, they floor it without dread. As you might have guessed, chipmates, they're already dead.
There's an old gray coupe coming around and it looks like nothing but sad. All scratched and dirty with a cracked windshield and the paint job's really bad. The wheel fender's shaking, the taillight's gone and the rust is showing through. She's a dog on top but a devil underneath and she'll make a fool of you.
Sleeper, sleeper, watch her kinda close, don't laugh too loud or smile. She may look funny, but don't you know that boneyard devil can really go 9 flat in a quarter mile.
Trashmen, taking us out of here tonight. Commander Greg, the Mummy and the Monkey, thanking each and every one of you for tuning in to our Halloween show here on Doo-Wop Radio. Let's take one last toll on the ghostly ship's bell and wish you all a fond farewell. Be sure to snuff your jack-o'-lantern's winky-blinky light and watch out for those trick-or-treaters out there on Halloween night. Remember, shipmates, every day and strive to spread a little fear and keep the Halloween spirit throughout the year. Happy Halloween and keep it locked right here on Doo-Wop Radio.